What's up, guys? So a lot of great lessons on TKAT. It went massive today, and I'm going to be talking about how should have spot this short squeeze that we did in our chat, and a lot of people took it, and it was an awesome day in the chat. Also, how to get in before the squeeze, volume analysis, how to know how to use volume in your favor to find the squeeze, and how to find big runners in the first place, like how you could have spotted TKAT at the first place so you could have played it, and why it's important to stay alert during the trading session, because anytime anything could happen and you have to be there to grab the opportunity. All right, guys, so number one thing is that TKAT, this massive push, right? And I actually left tons of money on the table. But let's look at the setup, what it was. All right, so setup was here. If you look, there's a nice trend break setup here. Okay, nice trend break of a nice pattern form, and that's what happened in the morning. Immediately TKD pushed. Notice here the volume started increasing. This is how you realize if the stock is going to go up or not. You see how there's low volume here, and then all of a sudden when there's a break, right, the volume just immediately started going up. This means a lot of people are jumping in the stock. Okay, so they're very, very interested. Now, once we do that, so this is when it should come in your radar, because you should have, I will post a link below of how to have a scanner in Thinkorswim that alerts you these stocks right away when they're popping. So that's what happened. It came into my radar at that time when this move already happened. Okay, now let's say if you had been watching it before, you would have caught this move, but let's say you missed it. It's okay. That's where the other lesson comes in, and why it's so important to stay alert the whole time. If you miss the stock, if you miss the move, don't get sad, get excited, because it's going to give you another chance if it's really, really strong. Okay, and in this case TKD was strong, right? So look what happened. Once it went up, it started to find this support area. It 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times it tested this area, right? And then it made this trend break. Now I want you to hear this and listen to this very, very closely, because that was one of the reasons, and I believe that this was a huge run up and this was a short squeeze, right? Why this happened was because of this. Now here's what happens. Now, when there is a lunchtime, right? This was a lunchtime. So in the morning, this is a morning session, and this is a lunchtime session where everybody is, sleeping, or not sleeping, but like eating, having lunch, or just not really looking at the screens too much, because the real time during trading is the first 2 hours and the last 2 hours of market. So this is the lunchtime, right? And the stock broke out during lunchtime. So what happens is that when the stock normally breaks out during lunchtime, it typically fails because there are not that many buyers to buy, right? So at this time, you see here the stock started to push up, it broke, it pushed up, and then it started to fail. When the stock starts to fail, shorts start to pile up. They start shorting the stock because they think, okay, it's going to break, and the buyers who bought it, they're starting to sell. However, in this case, notice what happened here, that the stock actually did not break down and actually held this trend line. It came up, failed, and tested this trend line and started going away from it. You see, away from it here, and that's what caused it. So as soon as this started happening, all the people who got shorted, right, and the people who bought, they never got stopped out because their stop loss was below support, right? They didn't get stopped out. So buyers are still in, but their shorts also is still in it too. And then what happened? Another trend break, and this is where I got in right here. And unfortunately, I sold it right here. I wasn't expecting it to be a crazy move, so I left tons of money on the table, but still was a nice trade. Yeah, it could have just done a lot better. However, so you could have bought here, right? The right thing would be to buy here and then sell as it goes up, but then hold final 25% piece and see how much goes, because this went up like to 65 bucks and I sold it 43. So it was a bad not really, could have hold and done better. However, the real reason was the short squeeze was because there was a trap. It caused a trap for shorts. And once it trapped the shorts, it did not fail, because normally when there's this setup and stocks fail, it starts to go down. However, it didn't. And then look at the volume right here, right? This proves it that as soon as it broke, look, the volume started to come in so heavy, because everybody started getting, all the buyers stepped in. At the same time, all the shorts had to cover, and this caused a massive short squeeze, and the stock keeps going up. It's right now 62 bucks. It's crazy, but I hope you learned something. So the lessons was, oh, by the way, guys, I have a Discord chat and it's free tomorrow, so all the members just click the link below and you're gonna get instant access, no credit card needed. So it's gonna be open for everybody, so you can actually look in how we trade. This was alerted in our chat as well, so make sure to be there. You should be there. It's amazing, and there's a lot of learning opportunities. All right, guys. So if you're new, definitely check it out. And yeah, that's it, guys. So I'll actually see you tomorrow in the chat if you guys in, and let me know if you guys traded this TKAT in the chat below. Alright guys, take care, bye.